Chernihiv region is the northernmost north of Ukraine. Here, on the banks of the mysterious Desna River, a guy was born after whom a street in almost every Ukrainian city is now named. Sashko Dovzhenko. Here he is. Just imagine that Sashko had 13 brothers and sisters. No, there's that old lady again. How tired of her.
Good evening.
She often visited the Dovzhenko family. Of the 14 children, only Sashko and his sister Polina survived. Run away! He told me this about his mother. Born for songs, she cried all her life, seeing her children off forever. Time passed. Sashko had to work in all kinds of jobs. He worked as a teacher, a caricaturist, and an official. Death was always waiting for him, but every time he managed to deceive the vile old lady.
Good evening.
He was imprisoned under Soviet rule and thrown into a concentration camp.
Sit and think, you bourgeois nationalist.
And when, during the Soviet-Polish War, the Poles took Dovzhenko to be shot, but the bullets were empty.
It's just a funny joke.
And when, during the Second World War, Oleksandr was sent as a correspondent to the front.
Now I'll catch you for sure.
Maybe fate saved him because he had not yet fulfilled his destiny. At the age of 32, Dovzhenko was at a film studio for the first time. Nevertheless, he learned very quickly. His directorial works immediately became popular. The films Zvenihora and Arsenal were shown at the most famous film venues in the world.
Excellent. It's a masterpiece. Unbelievable. How innovative.
And the film Earth was listed as one of the 12 best films of all time. The techniques Dovzhenko used in his films became a new word in cinematography and were forever included in all directing textbooks.
The Slavs have so far given the world one great artist, thinker, and poet in cinematography, Oleksandr Dovzhenko.
Dovzhenko's films were shown in most cinemas in Europe, while in the Soviet Union, they were kept on dusty shelves. The director faced arrest. During one of his trips abroad, he was warned not to return to Ukraine.
Go to Moscow and don't even get off at the stations.
Oleksandr listened. He found a solution that was both simple and frightening, to ask for the protection of the leader. And it worked.
Good evening.
However, now the director had to coordinate every word with the general secretary while performing the ordered parts. The best scripts remained on paper. The price for life and safety was his talent. The director was never able to travel to Ukraine again, but he believed that thanks to his diary, Ukrainians would learn the truth about his life. I was published in full only half a century after Dovzhenko's death. I was sold in thousands of copies and even became the book of the year.
Discover extraordinary Ukraine with the travel book.
Want more stories about immortal Ukrainians? Subscribe to this channel.